Milind?
Yeah, so I'd just like to call the whole crew and cast. First, my amazing producer, Varun Shah. It's a very big cast. Varun Sopti, Shahana Goswami, Avinash Tiwari, Rasika Dugal.
Everybody's running, huh?
Slow. Vishal Malhotra. Manvi Gagru.
Come on, Manvi, run! Come on!
And Jay Upadhyay. Nakul Bhalla. Shiv Subramaniam. And Suhas, I think you should also come. I don't know, just figure out, just find some space.
Even on the cast, you don't introduce me, Milind. Like, really?
I'm so sorry, but I can vouch for the fact Sandy's in the film.
Yeah,
I swear, he's there.
Two questions that I will ask the team. So starting with you, Milind. Normally, films which are made for festivals have this very serious feel to it. You know, somebody's getting raped, somebody's dying, all these things are happening. But this film has been spoken about.
What festivals are we going?
This film has been spoken about its humor, the fun that it has, and all the fun that we've had while making the film. So why a film like this, and why a film on football?
Okay, why? So, why a film on football? I think it started with, there's a friend of mine who actually plays every Sunday. They have a group called Juve United and they play. And I got inspiration from them because how much they look forward to playing at Juve Beach every Sunday. But from there, I made it a personal story about space, Mumbai. I'm a full-on Mumbaikar, born and brought up. And I wanted to tell my own story and my friends who were a great influence in my life and trying to put that together. And yeah, I mean, it was a happy film. I never thought of it as a festival. So हमने कभी सोचा भी नहीं था ये festival में जाएगी. मेरा वरुण का यही plan था कि ये film बनेगी, फिर we'll try and get released somehow, and that should be enough. And कहीं पे when we were just about getting done, Film Bazaar got interested in our film, and वहाँ से suddenly हमें पता चला कि festivals are liking this film and it's going to festivals, and we were pretty surprised to have a film which is really happy and which shows urban Mumbai. And things like that. It was amazing. And but yeah, I mean, the film is actually made for our audiences, and it's actually made for us. So yeah.
Varun. Where are you? There you go.
There you go.
Okay. Do you think that the audiences are receptive to these kind of films?
I think audiences have diversified quite a bit, and the fact that films like Bareli Ki Barfi, Hindi medium, even a Masan and a Lunchbox do really well at Indian theatres just proves the point that audiences are interested in films that are beyond the regular commercial films that they see out there. And with Tu Hai Mera Sunday, we've tried to create a film which is rich in content and has a high entertainment quotient.
Yeah, true. That is correct. Okay, Varun. What is it about this film that excited you to take up this role or take up this character? What is it, that one thing that you felt that, okay, ye film karni hai?
One.
Okay. That one, just that one thing, that okay, fine, and then you get into it.
Both effectively put karna padega. Okay. So the thing that excited me the most was the writing also, the dialogue. Because for me, it was a nice story when I read it the first time, but then there's a lot of nice stories. The only place these nice stories fail is when the characters fail to tell the story effectively. That's the dialogue. So that was the most exciting.
How intimidated were you when you had to do your first scene with me? I believe you rehearsed like the whole day and all. You said, "Aaj main Cindy ke saath scene karne wala hu." Okay.
I was really scared.
Okay. Shahana, this is one thing I have to tell you. When I was signed for the film, the first question that you normally ask is, "Kaun hai film mein?" So they said Barun Sobti hai, Shahana hai, and my eyes just went up. I said, oh my God, Shahana, because I've been a fan of yours. I've never told you this through the making of the film. I've been a crazy fan of yours because I mean, all of us saw, I'll be very honest, all of us saw Rock On because obviously there was Prachi. So she was, from television and we all went to see it. But we all came out saying that Prachi was good, but God, that other girl was fantastic. So let me tell you honestly in front of everybody that I probably did this film because I said, okay, I'm going to rub shoulders with Shahana, and it was fantastic. It was a fan moment for me. Okay, so coming to your question, like films like this that have an ensemble cast, normally they do not really utilize their female characters completely. What did you feel about your role in this film?
First, I have to say that overall, like you said, the female characters, along with the male characters, let's say, who are the protagonists of the film, all the female characters are really well placed. They're real, they're balanced, they're strong, but it's done all very subtly. So to me, that was something that was very nice overall. And specifically to my character, I always say this, that, all these films that I've done, I've always been angsty or angry, or nobody lets me smile in my films and be happy and kind of show a side of my personality that is me, which is much more jovial and light-hearted. And it was as if Kavi, the character, was so much like me. And that's because a lot of Milind is in it, and Milind and I are exactly the same people, So I think it was a great joy for me to be able to play a character that doesn't shed a tear in the whole film, that doesn't scold, scream, shout, do anything, but is basically just giving support and laughing and being happy most of the film. And yet is somebody that you can, when you see her character in detail, you see a very strong, modern, woman like we know. I think I've never played a character that I completely relate to, and this was the first character that I've played where I felt like I was playing somebody like myself or somebody like my friends. And that's an important world to represent. We're a lot of us in India, so I think it's very important to show that world. And I just wanted to add that it's not something that only we notice. When we've shown the film in other places, this has been something that people have talked about. The fact that the female characters stand out in a film that is essentially about the men. So I think that's a great part. I mean, I have to give credit to the writer of this film. अगर आपको नहीं मालूम तो Milind Thailwade is the writer of the film and the dialogue writer and everything. So I think a lot of that credit goes to the writing.
You also got an award, right, for the film at one of the festivals, if I remember correctly?
Yes.
Both of you.
Yeah, the last festival we went to, which is called the Mosaic South Asian International Film Festival in Canada, in Mississauga. There, the film, we didn't go with any expectation. It was a small, very nice festival, very well organized, and there were beautiful films in the festival. And, to our surprise, Milind got the best director. And I got the best actress, and I think that shows a lot because, what they said was that it was a character that stood out in a film that was essentially about boys, and therefore the award was given. So I think I said it there as well. It says a lot about the writing. It says a lot about the character that was created, and उसका तो श्रेय मैं अपने director writer को ही देना चाहूँगी.
Avinash, you were the guy who we saw the kissing bit in the trailer. Okay, this is also your debut, right? So how exciting is this for you? Sorry.
That exciting.
Not as excited as it is for you. It is something that when the film came to me, I went through the script and seeing an ensemble the way it is in the film, I didn't think that I could get a better opportunity to do a film with so many esteemed actors here. And the kind of film that it is, it's like the first line of the film says, "Ye na apne life ka story hai." And me being a Mumbaikar, in a way, this actually felt that this is a film that I would want to do, only because I have lived that kind of life here. I've been with the guys who are like Rashid in the film, and I could really connect to that. So getting that opportunity was really exciting.
Rasika, you play the role of Tasneem in this film, and you have two specially abled children in this movie. So how did you go about your role, and how challenging was it for you to do this?
Actually, it was actually very, it was a big gift to me from the film that I got to learn sign language while I was preparing for the film. And because not just for the role, but also as basic courtesy to my co-actors who were actually hearing impaired, and they're two kids from the Rotary Sanskar Dham school in Goregaon. And just to be able to communicate with them and for that. So that was a big gift to me, to learn a new language, and I'm very grateful to them to let me attend their classes. I also went on to sort of continue learning the language after I finished shooting for the film, because I felt very invested in it. So that was a huge learning for me from the film. Yeah.
Vishal, you're a Mumbaikar, so how much do you relate with the topic of the film about space and about football and stuff? Mostly about space. How well do you relate to it?
You know, excuse me. Besides the space aspect of this film, as Mumbaikars, कोई जगह नहीं होती है. आप कहीं पर जाए, congested होता है, बहुत space की requirement होती है, घर भी इतने छोटे-छोटे होते हैं. उस aspect से मैं identify करता हूँ 100%. But leaving that, I didn't identify with this role at all. And for me, that was the biggest challenge and the biggest attraction. In fact, in a time where you're offered a certain type of roles for a very long time and people like it, a person like Milind comes in and says, I can even consider you for something like that, is a huge step for an actor like me. I went and I worked hard on the audition. I did the audition with a lot of earnesty, and more than me, my director was convinced. And that for me is the biggest thing that's happened for me from this film. It's actually given me a new lease. It's actually pointed and pushed and kicked me, and that big foot of Milind, which I really appreciate, in the direction, let's not get into size now, in the direction of what I really want to do is, I think all of us want to explore lots of characters, lots of roles, and we get inspired by actors like Shahana, actors like Rasika, and we've seen Shiv Sir doing all these things. But when you get stagnated, when you get typecasted, because you're almost punished for doing a good job all through your career, and somebody like Milind comes, writes a beautiful film, which actually, Milind, if I can take this and say this, has its own life. And it went through, and we're so proud of you, Milind, and we want to say thank you. And thank you to each and every actor here, not only everybody who was on the trailer, but even you, Sandy.
I was waiting for it. I love what you said.
Yeah, but that's what this film is about. Please give it the love, the thousands of films which come out. I wish everybody got that love. I'm not going to say that this one specifically deserves more than anything else. Just go watch it, yaar. And at least we can be arrogant enough to promise you, or I can be arrogant enough to promise you, that you're going to leave the cinema hall with a little smile on your face. And
or a big smile.
Yeah, big smile.
Big.
Let's be modest, guys. Relax. That's it.
Manvi. It's written here, I have to say that.
Yeah.
Honestly, you are.
Did you
are.
at least get paid for saying that?
Listen,
Tell me
I
about
am
it.
not
Yes.
getting paid to do this for nothing. I'm just doing it for the love.
Chalo,
of
let's
this
stick
man
to the
film.
film.
So, anyway. But anyway, yeah, you are a digital star, great work and stuff. When I saw the film, I felt your character, in my mind, was the most complex. In the sense, your relationship with Dominic in the film was something that I questioned, because it was you're playing his brother's girlfriend, and your relationship was friendly with Dominic. At the same time, it was not the typical, Bhabhi Devar kind of a relation that you see. So what was your interpretation of that character? Because I think it was really fab. How did you go into that?
See, it's your dirty mind, which is, she's just a very, in fact, what I feel about Vinta's character.
Don't give it away.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
I felt, because I think that was the only character that you had to play very cautiously, because, anybody could think that, oh my God, they're having an affair. But when you look, it's great friendship. So how did you look at this entire thing? And I don't have a dirty mind.
No, so so usually how I approach a scene or a character is that I try to think of one word for the scene. one emotion for the scene and let that be the overpowering emotion. And of course, there are different layers and stuff. So to Vinta, I felt she's just really open and accepting. And of course, Domi being her fiance's brother, she's heard about him. She's really warm and she's already family. Like he's already family to her. So so you're right, there's basic friendship, but she has that with most people. Like she'll instantly make friends. And with Domi or Dennis's mom, even more so because they're family. So although I actually find Vinta's character very, very easy because all she has to do is be genuine. That's her. That's her one word.
Yeah, that's not easy. That's easy for you.
For me, it is. No. But like you just have to be open and honest and sincere. That's all Vinta is. And her upbringing is complicated. And despite that, she is the person that she is. And that's the most beautiful thing about her.
I think that's also the good part of our film. Every character is so real, and
Yeah,
every character
yeah.
has so many shades and so many layers.
Yeah.
That it's just so beautifully written, and it comes out so
The
much
characters
easier.
are relatable. The language is not just the literal language that we are
I
speaking
think
in.
there's a press here. I think we're talking to ourselves.
Yeah. But that's what we always end up doing anyway.
Moving on.
Okay.
मेरे पास है.
Jay,
That's what she said.
you play a character who doesn't stay at home in the film, ever. Is that even in real life? Do you draw inspiration from your real life? You don't like to stay at home?
No, there are a lot of reasons to stay at home, fortunately for me. But if you look at Gujaratis, Marwadis, Sindhis, these people who run their family business, there are people from whom I've taken this inspiration. Like, they live in their past, they're stuck in their past, but their future is decided. So they feel like escaping from it time and again. So I had to search for a friend who was like that. Unfortunately, I found one. So I based my character on that. But having said that, मैं इतना बोल रहा हूँ कि ये फिल्म देखने के बाद आप जितनी भी बार बम्बई की सड़कों पे चढ़ोगे, जितनी भी बार आपको ये फिल्म याद आएगी और ये फिल्म के गाने याद आएंगे. इट इज सो मच बॉम्बे. और ये फिल्म में बॉम्बे ऐसे दिखाया है जो आज तक कभी भी नहीं दिखाया गया है. एंड इट्स माई ओके आई एम ब्रैगिंग राइट नाउ, बट ठीक है, आई एम एरोगेंट राइट नाउ, बट मैं ये दावे के साथ कह सकता हूँ कि दिस इज द फैक्ट. सो प्लीज स्प्रेड द वर्ड. थैंक यू.
Nakul, you're a Punjabi from Bangalore, and you play Mehernosh, a Parsi from Mumbai in this film.
Yes.
So how did you go about? Did it come naturally to you? How did you prepare for your role?
So let me add to the diversity there. It's true, I'm a Punjabi from Bangalore, but I was born in Pune and I was brought up all over the country in different cities in cantonments because I come from an Air Force family. So I don't belong to any one place. In fact, I belong to all these places. Yeah, exactly. And as far as playing a Parsi man goes, I don't think I had any idea of how Parsi people are before this film came along. Unfortunately, I didn't have any Parsi friends while growing up. So it was Milind actually who saw me in an ad, and when we had our first conversation over Skype, he told me he was looking at me for a while, and then he said, yeah, you look Parsi. Yeah, you sound Parsi. You talk like a Parsi guy. And I had no idea what he meant. So I was just, I was very gullible. So I said, okay, fine, if you say so, I am Parsi. So I agree with you. And the rest of it was more about, I think the one great thing about preparing was a lot of Parsi food. I just went to different places in Bombay and had a lot of Parsi food. Yeah, and I had an excuse for doing that. Not that you need an excuse for having good food. So yeah, that was how it happened, and the rest came along with it. In the script, as everybody has mentioned, the script was beautiful. It was very well written. So all I had to do was see what's there, what my character Mehernosh was doing, what he liked, what he did not, and how he was with his friends. It was just that, and one just had to follow that, and you reach the end. So it was...
Shiv, yeah. I won't be wrong in saying that you are the senior most member of the cast, and I think you as a person and as a character have been loved by all of us. We all love Appa's character and we all love you. So what was it about Appa's character that appealed to you?
I like the fact that
Mike.
I like the fact that he was a little daft and little loony, I think. And then, of course, Milind guided me so that, you know, we found his sensitivity or whatever. So that's I like the fact that the guy, although he had problems, whatever, had spirit and was still enjoying life, you know. Was willing to go the distance, was having a zest for life. So all that really appealed to me. And I agree with you. I think Manvi really played it well. It's a very thin line, you know.
Yes,
it's absolutely wonderful performance.
Thank
you. Yeah.
Fine. Thank you so much. And now here is the cast, the director, producer, everybody is here, and we are open to questions from the media. So please go ahead.
Check.
Hi, this side. Vaishali Chandra from Alpha World. Sorry? My question is for Rasika. Congratulations, the last short film. It's still stuck.
You're talking about the school bag.
Yeah. My question is how specific you are now in choosing films and what specifically appealed you to take this one?
I'm not specific at all, actually. And it's just about how I'm feeling on a particular day. Pretty much like that. My decision making is very random. And I don't know if that's the correct way to go about things. I constantly question myself on that. But it's the best. It's the only thing I know. So I just make decisions very randomly. It's mostly instinctive. And I think so far it's worked very well for me. The reason to take up this film was, what was exciting to me was the idea that I would get to learn something new. I always like to learn a new skill while I'm working on something. I think that really adds to what I have as an actor. And that was one very good thing. And the other thing was that I really liked the way Tasneem was written. She has a very odd sense of humor, which I kind of related to. So those were the two reasons.
Okay, thank you so much. For Barun, yeah, here. Before taking up Tu Hai Mera Sunday, were there any other offers that came your way? And why this one to start with?
Yeah, I had a few. No, this was the only one. And and I took this up because, majorly because I read a lot, so I know how difficult it is to get through a bad script.
Right.
So I read this in one go. And the moment I read it, I knew it. I really wanted to do it, so actually I was blessed that this guy was okay with hiring me.
Okay. You just spoke about the factor of relatability, in all the characters. If you could specifically tell me what was the factor of relatability for your character?
So Arjun is a character who, I'm not going to say, use big adjectives or anything. The only thing that I loved about Arjun was that he does what he wants, even on a particular day. And I'd love to live my life like that.
Hi, Varun. Towards your left. Varun, this is Ravi from Bollywood Spy. Varun, you are quite popular in TV, okay, and now you are coming to films. I just wanted to know how much differences you observe from these two platforms.
As an actor, there's no difference. Basically, the amount of hours that you put in, that's the only difference, because there's a telecast thing every day with respect to television. But apart from that, I think the difference exists for the people who execute the whole thing. For an actor, every character needs the same amount of work.
And according to you, I also want to know, दायरा कितना कम हो चुका है दोनों platform में?
I have no idea, man. But I really hope कि कम हो जाए. People who work in television are extremely seasoned. The actors I'm talking about. And I've worked with a lot of them, both sides. The television actors really deserve their due. is what I think.
So can we see promoting your film in your TV shows or television anywhere?
बड़ी conflicting script होगी, लेकिन I don't know yet. We don't know yet. Hopefully.
Yeah, my question is for Manvi. You have done some brilliant work in TV series like TVF, Tripling, and you have done roles in which you have made us laugh, also made us cry, and you have been serious as well as witty, and the sense of humor really enlightens the screen. So what are we going to see the same in Tu Hai Mera Sunday, and like what do we have in offering from you from this?
पहले तो पिक्चर देखनी पड़ेगी उसके लिए यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं पता चलेगा नो बट या सो लाइक वी सेड विंता इज अ वेरी हैप्पी सोल शी इज़ अ हैप्पी सोल शी इज़ जो प्रॉबली व्हाट इन बॉलीवुड पार्लेंस यूड कॉल बबली बट वो थोड़ा नॉट टिपिकल वो बॉलीवुड वाला बबली नहीं है बट शी इज़ जस्ट अ हैप्पी सोल तो वही है एंड ऑफ कोर्स लाइक यू सेड कि प्रॉब्लम्स उसकी लाइफ में भी है जस्ट लाइक एवरीबडी एल्स हैज़ प्रॉब्लम्स स्ट्रेस उसको भी है तो वो रोने धोने से ज़्यादा उसका हर आउटलुक ऑन लाइफ इज़ मोर पॉजिटिव सो यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट अ लॉट ऑफ पॉजिटिविटी होपफुली टू कम फ्रॉम हर कैरेक्टर बस और होपफुली लाइक हाँ इट्स एन एंडियरिंग कैरेक्टर थैंक यू
Yeah, also, I wanted to say I'm a huge fan.
Thank you, thank you.
हाय मैं नेहा हूँ रेडियो सिटी से और मुझे विशाल जी से पूछना है कि शूट के दौरान कोई फनीएस्ट मोमेंट रहा है
कोई एक
बहुत सारे
ये सबसे जो हाँ जी ये सबसे जो खतरनाक क्वेश्चन आते हैं मेरे पास ही आते हैं फ़नी तो बहुत मोमेंट थे यार एक्चुअली इट वाज सच गुड फन एक ऐसा मोमेंट था जब हम जुहू बीच में शूटिंग कर रहे थे पहले तो जो मिलन जी हैं इनके बारे में मैंने बहुत तारीफ़ की है लेकिन एक चीज़ मैं बता दूं कि ये डिक्टेटर टाइप है ना टाइम पर आना है तो आना है अच्छी बात है तो 5 बजे सुबह देखा आपने तो 6 बजे सुबह शूट के पहले हम जब शूट स्टार्ट कर रहे थे स्केड्यूल उससे पहले वी वर ऑल ट्रेनिंग ऑल द बॉयज़ वर ट्रेनिंग टू लुक लाइक फुटबॉलर्स अ लिटिल बिट और कभी ना कभी यार हाल मतलब क्या करें यार 2-3 बार भागो और वो भी सैंड में हालत ख़राब हो जाती थी लेकिन कभी कभी ऐसा होता था कि अचानक दिखाई देता कि दूर से कहीं ऐसे सैंड ड्यून से कुछ भाग रहा है और आवाज़ आ रही है एंड आवाज़ इज गेटिंग लाउडर एंड लाउडर एंड लाउडर और वैसे में कौन है भाई पहली बार क्या कर रहा है तू उधर मार बॉल को एंड देन वी गॉट यूज्ड टू इट स्लोली सर यार सो वी जस्ट क्या कर रहे हैं ऐसे बैठ रहे हैं अचानक की आवाज आती है दैट्स आवर क्यू मिलन
नहीं मैं विशाल की आई टेल यू दिस इज नॉट सो हमारे हमने बिल्कुल एटलीस्ट 25 दिन की प्रैक्टिस की थी ओके एवरी मॉर्निंग द बॉयज वुड कम एवरी मॉर्निंग वी वुड बी प्रैक्टिसिंग एंड फिर हमने ये सोचा था क्योंकि इट्स अबाउट जुहू बीच तो अभी लड़कों को 10 दिन जुहू बीच पे करना चाहिए एंड हमारे पास मुंबई एफसी के कोच थे दिनेश नायर हु वाज कोचिंग अस एंड थ्रू आउट द प्रैक्टिस विशाल वाज द स्लोएस्ट ओके विशाल वाज यू नो एंड द कोच वुड टेल मी आई थिंक ही शुड यू नो ही इज नॉट पुटिंग इन आई सेड हां करेंगे सब करेंगे करके चल रहा था एंड सो वी प्लेड 10 दिन हम जुहू बीच पे खेल रहे थे रोज खेल रहे थे कोचेस टेलिंग मी अच्छा ये इंप्रूव हो रहा है ये नहीं हो रहा है एंड विशाल ऑलवेज थोड़ा सा lagging behind or you know
holding back
oh well but एक टाइम आया कि कल से शूट करते हैं तो हमने कहा चलो ठीक है अभी यू नो बॉयज सीम गुड प्रिपेयर्ड टीम्स भी अच्छी हो गई है कल शूट करेंगे नेक्स्ट डे कैमरा आया when the camera came and when the camera was on Vishal played like a maniac and the coach turns to me and says yeah अच्छा खेलता है I said he's an actor he knows when to perform so I think that's what I think all the boys learned that from Vishal
I'm an actor not a footballer basically
but brilliant performance as a footballer
अच्छा तो रियल लाइफ में ऐसे कभी हुआ था कि खेलते खेलते किसी को लग गया सर पे या कांच तोड़ दिया हो आपने
अरे बहुत बार हुआ है जी बाद में मिले मैं आपको पूरे स्टेटमेंट सबको दिखा दूंगा लेकिन इस शूट में नहीं हुआ आप जनरली बारे में बात करें हाँ जनरली बहुत बार हुआ है लेकिन इस शूट में ऐसे कोई हादसा नहीं हुआ none of us animals were hurt during the
एक ही हादसा
shooting.
वरुण का हुआ. Varun fell down and he broke his back and he was hospitalized for like 10 days.
Varun का हुआ.
That was the
आप सभी बहुत शूट में बिजी होते हैं तो कभी ऐसे लगा कोई संडे कि हाँ ये मेरा वाला संडे है, ये मोमेंट कभी आया? शूटिंग के दौरान भी हो सकता है.
I think every day was a Sunday for us. We had a great time. Really had a great time.
Every time we meet, it's a Sunday. Yeah.
We were together yesterday also.
Yeah.
We are together every day, and hopefully we'll be staying in touch.
WhatsApp, there's on WhatsApp group. सबका WhatsApp group चलते रहता है, मिलते रहते हैं. And if I show you the conversation on WhatsApp, that's a script by itself.
Yeah, that's something you should.
Thank
That's
you so
very
much.
fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, wait, there is one thing that I wanted to ask you. Michael, listen, I'm not in the trailer. I'm allowed to ask you these questions.
He's MC, he's actor, he's a journalist.
Exactly. Okay, one thing, obviously, because I was not there for the entire shoot of the film and all, what I wanted to ask you, Milind, was the music. You know, I think the film has got great music. So, how did you go about, you know, getting this superb music together? What went into that?
So, like I said, this was my dream, was to make a film. But मेरी ये भी तमन्ना थी कि जब मैं film बनाऊंगा तो गाने भी बहुत अच्छे होंगे. I come from an advertising background, तो मैं एक writer था, jingles लिखते थे हम लोग. And I had a music director called Amartya Raut, with whom I've partnered a lot of campaigns. And तो मैं और Bobo, we call him Bobo प्यार से. तो Bobo और मैंने कभी सोचा भी था कि Bobo हमारी पहली फिल्म बनाएंगे तो गाने सही करेंगे, गाने सही करेंगे. And एक time आता है, you know, when you're an independent filmmaker, कभी-कभी time आता है, even if you have a very good script, it's very difficult. It seems like कुछ hope ही नहीं होगा, पता नहीं बनेगी नहीं बनेगी. And उस time में मैं और Bobo बैठे थे, तो I used to tell Bobo, चले काम करते हैं, let's make the songs of the film. So we took around 8 months to create the music of this film, and that's the reason, one reason why it's very good. कि हमने काफी time लिया, lot of lyrics, and unlike how music is composed today, पहले idea गाने का आया, उसमें lyrics आए, फिर tune बनी. So you know, it actually followed that organic process. Script में क्या है, किस तरह का गाना होना चाहिए, अभी ये situation क्या है, very old school. और उसके बाद I think people fell in love with that song. I mean, we got Arijit Singh to sing just because he liked the tune, because we would never have access to Arijit. And Arijit heard the tune and he said, I want to sing these songs. So that was amazing, and so that fell in place.
Also, just to let everyone know, Milind also wrote the lyrics of all the songs.
Low budget, we couldn't afford the lyrics.
Hi Milind, Satish here. You come from an advertising background. So, Tu Hai Mera was Sunday was the only working title that you had, or you had different options?
So the original title was Juhu Beach United, which was based on the group who plays at Juhu Beach every Sunday. And that was the title as far as I was concerned. Tu Hai Mera Sunday एक गाना बन गया था उसमें. And but when we were applying for this registration in the producers this thing, then we couldn't get Juhu Beach United because somebody had Juhu Beach something. And so हमको वो title नहीं मिल रहा था. And then we decided that okay, अगर ये नहीं मिल रहा तो क्या करें? What is the? And also हमें एक डर लग रहा था कि people might think totally it's a sports film, and it's not totally a sports film. It's actually a film about people. Football एक जरिया है film में. And actually it's a romantic film. And so so when we sat down, we realized that maybe Tu Hai Mera Sunday is a better title for the film than Juhu Beach United.
And somebody from UK apparently has termed the film as the next Lunchbox from India. So how much you feel that the film can do what Lunchbox did to Bollywood?
देखो, every filmmaker his film should be like feels his film should be. I don't know about Lunchbox. Lunchbox something that actually he met me and said this can be the next Lunchbox, and I was like, oh really? Okay, that's a great compliment, I think. You know, when at 50, when you make a film, you're not thinking of hit flop. You're thinking more of your personal dream, and you want more people to see it. As long as people see it and a film gets a chance to see, people get a chance and the film gets that chance, is good enough. अभी Lunchbox बने या कुछ भी बने, it's a matter of luck, fate, timing, बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं उसमें. So I think we should never compare film. देखो, you know, it's very difficult to kind of say ये Lunchbox थी or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I hope it becomes very successful. I hope it helps us make the next film, you know. So that's all we need.
But also, just to add to that, the similarity might be basically based on the relatability.
Yes.
I think when we've shown this film first, of course, outside of India, we all thought that maybe some context and some of the nuances, which it's so Indian, maybe people won't get it. But the way in which people laugh, this is the only film in my life I've seen each screening of, because it's different when you watch it with people. They laugh at
Across the
every
world.
point that everybody here would laugh at. So the context somehow still stays, and it makes you realize that even though it's so quintessentially an Indian film, it talks about human beings and small human middle class problems, which is relatable all over the world. So everybody who came up after the screening would always talk about how they related to the film and the characters. So I think the universality of the language and what it talks about and the way it's put across is what will hopefully be similar to maybe what Lunchbox did.
And lastly, is there a message that you're trying to read, or it's just a feel-good film that you just wanted to make?
No, there is a message. I think it's a very strong message, but it's not obvious. Yani, it's not an issue-based film. It's not like, let's say, what a toilet would be or a film like that. But I think दो messages हैं. एक तो I think हम सब झूंझ रहे हैं एक space की वजह से. But that space might not be physical. We're all actually in this tight urban life. All of us are kind of struggling with our own life. And in that life, we tend to sometimes lose perspective. And I think my message is about just perspective, that your happiness might be closer than you think. You know, and if you look at it, हर जगह अब किसी एक खुशी के लिए जगह मिल जाती है. You just have to look for it. That's it.
Okay, and one last to you, Milind, on a personal level. Again, you come from an advertising background, so you never thought of having a tagline attached to the title?
Super Anybody, question. एक काम करो, one of the screenings come, give me a tagline, I'll put it. But ये बहुत सारा discussion हुआ है. Yeah, the name itself, you know, एक तो complicated है. Sometimes people say तू है मेरा, तू ही मेरा Sunday. So all those things are there. Once we have 70 plus audience, senior citizens, and you know, तू है मेरा क्या है? तू है क्या? ऐसे तू है मेरा Sunday. So you know, so it kind of. So I think for us that a concept like तू है मेरा Sunday is enough of a tagline itself by itself. It's a concept by itself. So हाँ, और उसमें क्या बोलेंगे? Happy film है और क्या?